What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, quality, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too. You trust us to craft the ultimate fishing vessel. And we trust you'll have a great time on the water. From dawn's first light to twilight's last cast, every detail refined. Where grit meets grind and your next PB is just a cast away, leading to that precise moment that makes it all worth it. Native Watercraft, where fishing isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. Proudly engineered and made in America with performance and quality as non-negotiables. Fishing is good here.
Marvin.
Yo.
How are you, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I am great, man. It's awesome to be here with you tonight from opposite ends of the country, talking about a national no limit event. And we got a green room full of excited anglers with us here, and look forward to recapping this national no limit event with you.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the feed to share on the group. I'm having a little technical difficulty with that.
As long as it's live, that's at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's here on the page.
You see it, we're good.
I can see it when I click on the logo, but I don't see it in the feed for some reason.
We'll sit tight make sure we have it before we...
Yeah, we'll make sure that people can see us.
Yep.
I think if they click the icon, they can.
Hold on, let me jump on my... So on my personal, it's going to say it's private, probably. That's always the problem. Can somebody in the green room give me a thumbs up if you see it on Facebook? I have no thumbs up. So unfortunately, this is what we've been dealing with.
Yeah, it's if I click on the icon on the page, then I can see it.
You can see us right now, though?
Only if I click on the icon, then I can.
That's weird. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, so go on the group and just say that while I get us moving.
You got it.
We know we're live, so we're good.
You got it.
So yeah, so this was for those of you who are watching, we are here to recap the National No Limit Big Bass Power Hour event presented by Native Watercraft and Big Adventures. This was our second annual National No Limit event. It was really, really huge last year with 200 plus anglers. We did a live virtual weigh-in just like this. There was extreme excitement around the event. So we decided to bring it back this year. A little bit smaller this year, but we still broke the magical 100 number. We had 110. So definitely excited to be paying out a good bit of money here. We hit that 100, so we were able to pay out $1,000 per hour. And what's pretty cool is people in the green room have an idea of why they are here, but they really don't know what they won or how they won it. And you guys live on Facebook are going to find out at the same time that they find out. So I think that's a pretty unique format that we have to do with this, being that we are spread out across the country. I'm in Eastern time zone here in South Carolina. Marvin is in Pacific time, all the way on the West Coast. So pretty cool to be doing a weigh-in at 5 p.m. and 8 p.m. at the same time. I got 2 comments, Marvin, that say people can see it. So we're just going to rock and roll.
Great. I just shared it on the group. So send them a link to the page. So hopefully
perfect.
We'll get some people in.
I'll take a peek at that real quick, make sure I can just see it, and we will. Oh, yeah, there you go. So we'll just rock and roll. So, Marv, you want to introduce yourself for people who don't know who you are?
Howdy. I'm Marvin Forte. I am tournament director for Kayak Fishing Northwest up here in Portland, Oregon. We run events in Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. And I'm also a co-tournament director with my buddy Vinny for the Native Watercraft No Limit Big Bass Power Hour.
And guys, we've been doing this for 5 years now. We had a a larger team when it started, and life happens and things happen, and we have just a handful of us now. It's Marvin and I mostly, and then Marv the OG Marv in Cali does his California event, and then we have some help up in Pennsylvania. But Marvin and I are the guys that are putting this stuff together, and probably the people who are upsetting you if you don't appreciate what's happening. It's usually us, but
totally.
It's been a fun 5 years.
Let's shout out those other guys though too. Aaron Federman does the Susky event for us, and he's done it for a few years now. Big help.
Yep.
Brad Case is doing the Caddo event, and he did Lake Fork last year. And then Zoltan Simone did the Lake Havasu event for us.
Yep. Awesome. And guys, without those directors, we can't host events in certain places and have live weigh-ins. I mean, it's not realistic for Native to pay for Marvin and I to travel everywhere across the country. We do travel a little bit, but we need help, and it's great to have those guys. So if you're on staff or you've hosted tournaments and you think this series could be successful in your area, let us know, and we can talk about having this type of tournament in your area. I know I've had a couple messages about the Northeast. Winnipesaukee was mentioned to me this week about bringing an event up there. So, there's things on the table, and we're working on it. But you want to get started here, bud?
I'm ready.
Do you want to read off hour one and whatever else came with that, and I'll click them in? Does that work for you?
Sure.
Do it.
All right. Hour one was won by our friend Adam McCluskey over in Overton, Texas. Adam, for hour one, is going to win $1,000 and $250 gift card from Crush City by Republic.
Nice.
Adam,
What's up, guys?
Congrats, buddy.
Did you hear
Thanks,
that?
man. Yeah, I did. I was kind of shocked, actually.
Did you think it just wasn't big enough? Is that kind of
Yeah, not an hour one. Not across the country. You wouldn't think that a 22 would be it. So
22 and a quarter is what it was, and yeah, it held, especially hour one. You're right, because that's a lot of times that's the bigger fish of the day.
That's big fish hour, man. Absolutely,
so,
that's stoked.
You want to tell us what you caught it on, how you caught it, anybody you want to thank, all that good stuff. This is your moment to shine. This is why we do this.
Yeah. I know. I've been competing with you guys for about 4 years, and I think this is my 5th one because of this, because of the national one that you're doing. So pretty excited to actually win one for a change. I'm stoked about that. So pretty cool.
Awesome.
So let's see. I picked a spot. I've been to Lake Fork probably maybe 8 or 10 times fishing, and even though it's fairly close to me, but picked a spot on the north end that I liked, that I've had success with in the past, and went up there and fished around a corner and found some hydrilla and was throwing a flapping frog, and she just smoked it. I mean, there was no doubt she had it. So, and pulled it in, knew it was a good one. One of those frog bites you're just like, come on, just stay hooked up, and got her in. I thought this might be big enough, but it's first hour, so I'm like, man, I'm not sure if that's big enough or not. So that was probably the biggest fish I caught, in that first hour for sure, and everything else was fairly small compared to that. So just one of those lucky casts, man.
Well, that was a $1,250 cast, man. So
I'll take it. Absolutely. That's awesome.
Anybody any sponsors or anything you want to thank?
I don't really have any sponsors, but definitely thank my wife. She was out there with me trying to pull off the same thing, and we fished a lot together, so it was a lot of fun. Thank her for just supporting me all the time, and being there and competing with me. She keeps me on my toes, that's for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So we're gonna throw you back in the green room, hang out until we're done with this, and
all right,
talk to you before we all leave.
All right, sounds good.
Thanks, Adam.
Yep.
Awesome.
Well,
nice $1,250.
Yeah.
Frogfish. I want how many sea urchins or COVID whatever baits are we gonna hear tonight? I'm curious. I'm very, very curious.
So am I. We had an event up here on Saturday as well, and my winner of that event caught a couple of his fish on the urchin, so he was throwing it.
The
So
winner
it's
of
up
my
here in the
event on
Northwest,
Santee.
too. Yeah.
Yep. So, all right, what do you got for hour 2, man?
Hour two was one with a 21.5-inch fish. This person's going to win $1,000 plus $250 gift card from 13 Fishing, courtesy of Rapala. From Terry, Mississippi, Mr. Don Taylor.
Oh, I clicked out to make sure you weren't saying the wrong name. What's up, Don?
Not much. How y'all doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'll be honest, I was really surprised to get the call competing against Florida and Texas and California with hour 2.
Adam said, yeah.
That's what kind of why we like this, where we let you guys sit on it for 2 days, and him and I get to enjoy the standings a little bit Sunday night, and then bring you all in Monday. So congratulations, man. That's a big hook set, and we'd love to hear the COVID bait you caught it on, and anybody you'd like to thank.
Well, funny story is so I was watching everybody talk about comments about how much rain everybody got this week. And like down here, we got a lot of rain. Like it's rained like the last month. So like I expected, because I caught it on the Ross Barnett Reservoir, and I expected it to be like chocolate milk, but it was light chocolate milk. So I knew the bite was going to be tough. So first thing in the morning, like I went looking for like a frog fish, and I couldn't find that. So I went to a kind of an area that me and a buddy used to fish off of History, and I knew there were some stumps. And since the water was so dirty, I was like, I'm going to go fish the stumps. And so I threw in there, and this was my first bite of the day, and it was like 7:30 in the morning. So like I hit a stump, and I thought I was snagged on the stump, so I kind of pulled on it, and it pulled back, and I pulled again, and it pulled back, and I'm like, that's a fish. And I set the hook, and like she had me running through stumps, so I'm like chasing her through all these stumps, and then finally, when she came up, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm like, this is a big fish. I'm like, there is a chance I could, because I've caught like 2 other big fish in that area, like past like last year and stuff like that. But I was really surprised to catch one that big, and that being the first fish I caught all day. And I caught it on a crankbait, like 3.5, 4 foot of water, just bouncing it off stumps.
That's awesome. We don't hear that a lot in this series, but that's awesome. Congrats. Glad you got it in, and $1,250 hook set, like we said.
Oh, it was great. I'm really amazed. Like I was like, being from Mississippi, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go for the big. So I'm like, we can go with the water being so dirty. I'm like, I'm not gonna catch a lot of numbers. I'm just gonna catch big fish. So that's kind of what I did and went after known locations where I caught bigger fish before.
Did you fish this event last year?
I did. I fished it in conjunction with Brad on the it was like one of the team tournaments.
Yeah.
So I fished it with Brad, but I didn't do as well last year. Like it was like the bigger fish were caught in the southern part of the lake last year, and we caught all the small ones up in the north end.
Awesome. Well, congrats, and anybody you'd like to thank, go for it. I love the shirt you're wearing. Really appreciate you supporting the brand.
You know, I love my native tight necks. I mean, my 12.5. Like me and Dwayne talk about that thing, like how stable and how much we love these kayaks. Like him and I both have one, and he convinced me to actually convert from Hobie into the tight necks after I took his out for a spin. And we like him and I just talk about how much we love them, and the stability with the amount of stumps and everything we have in this lake. It's just, and we bounce off of them, and they're just so stable with the way we fish them. But I mean, the only person I really think is like my wife, because she supports my crazy fishing habits, because I support her crazy horse habits. But mine, I don't have to feed mine or put gas in mine. I just plug it in and charge it up, and then go out and go fishing.
Well, that's awesome. Well, congrats again, and if we do it again next year, hopefully we'll see you.
Oh, you will.
Awesome.
And,
you'll probably see me at Caddo. I've already talked to Brad about going to Caddo and fishing Caddo.
Real quick before you leave too, while you were talking, I pulled up the list just so we could kind of compare, because you were saying, you know, I'm surprised Florida didn't do it. Well, Florida in hour 2 had a 21, so they were half inch behind you. Daryl Harrelson caught that. In Utah, Cayman Rasmussen caught an 18.5. And in California, Matthias Wirch caught an 18. So that was it.
That's it. Nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
was-
Got it done,
So I
buddy.
was close with one of the Florida guys, but I did it. I'm super happy that I did it.
Awesome. We'll hang out in the green room and we'll catch you again at the end.
We'll do.
Later on. All right, Marv, moving on.
Moving
Hour three,
on.
what do we got, buddy?
Hour 3, we've got a 23.75, a big fish, winning $1,000 and $250 gift card from Suffix/VMC from Mesa, Arizona, Mr. Colton Ulrich.
Yeah.
Thank
buddy.
you.
Way to go, Colton.
I'm glad
You
I
knew
could
you were
finally
gonna
put
be
on the
here.
board. I had this lake is one of those where you go, you might only catch 3 fish the entire day, but one of them is going to be big. And I'm just glad I managed to pull off one. Well, one during
That's
the
awesome.
tournament, I should say.
That's great.
Yeah, I saw that. That was you, right? 30 minutes later.
Yeah, I finally got them to turn on. They're in Arizona. It's a bit weird. They're spawning for the 3rd or 4th time now, and so they spawn at like 25 feet deep, and so you
Jeez.
kind of just have to plop some baits on them down deep. And if you get the male, you usually get the female. So I think in the same hour I caught a 19 and a half, 19 and a quarter, something like that, and it was the male. And so she was a post spawn, big, long, skinny female that was still kind of fry guarding or bed guarding around that depth.
That's awesome.
COVID bait. So
There it is. Only got to
Yeah.
hour 3 before we heard about it.
Yeah. All my fish the whole day pretty much came on a sea urchin type style bait, all fishing pretty deep.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, when did you start kayak fishing there in Phoenix?
2022. So
Okay. So I was already
I
up
had
here because I used to live there and did a lot of kayak fishing. I'm sure we know a lot of the same people, but I left in 2017. So yeah.
Yeah, I started with the Ascent. I did a lot of like little boat, just little local club boat tournaments with friends as a backseater on their boat. And then 2022, I got a Ascend kayak from Bass Pro. Great starter kayak for the money, but holy moly, there's a difference between like the natives and those. So
Just a little bit.
Just a-
just a little bit, but I upgraded and I won my first kayak tournament. Well, I got big fish, I should say, in the first kayak tournament I did, and it kind of hooked me from there. But Saguaro is my home lake and arguably the only lake that could compete with most of the country in terms of size, I would say.
It's
Nice.
great. Canyon did, especially when I was there. But I understand it's had some issues.
It has its times, but it's like a light switch. It's either on or off. There's no in between.
Absolutely. So the other
I just-
contenders in your slot here, Sean Kosloff in Georgia had a 22.75. Chance Van Winkle in Texas had a 19.5. Doug Rowe in Utah had a 19. And then you,
Really,
of
it was
course,
just Georgia. Yeah.
had the 23.75. Yeah.
I was really worried going in. I was like, holy moly, maybe there's a 25-incher like last year.
So there was, at the same time this was going on, I had Bass on Santee Cooper and I had Queen City on Santee Cooper. And Santee Cooper was an option for this. And my winner caught a 24.5, but he didn't enter the no limit.
He didn't
Yep.
he didn't play. You gotta
He didn't
play.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful.
The sea urchin was this deep in his throat in the picture.
Yeah, I assure you
So-
that bait's taking Arizona by storm. Roosevelt had 14 double digits caught this weekend, biggest being 12.74 in the tournament that they had boat tournament. I was gonna do it, but they had 100 and some odd boats out there, so I went to Saguaro instead. But Roosevelt's doing insane as well.
Yeah. And they got
Well-
Florida strain up there. So there's some bigs.
Well, congrats, kid.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you fishing with us, man.
Thanks,
I'll
Colton.
be back
Hang
next
out.
year.
Cool. Hang out in the green room. We'll catch you at the end. Thanks, Colton. All right, moving on. Hour 4. I love that we're 3 hours in and we haven't had a repeat state. I gotta admit it.
It's cool.
What do we got? Hour
Isn't that
4?
great that
Yeah.
we're spreading the wealth around? I love it.
Yep.
Hour 4. We had a 22.5, winning $1,000 and a $250 gift card from Discount Tackle from Kissimmee, Florida, Mr. Thomas Woodring.
Heck yeah.
What's up, buddy?
I'll take that.
Florida finally made an appearance in hour 4.
There you go.
Well, everybody thinks that it's just giants all the time down here, but
Right.
you know, Florida fish is tough, and sometimes it's not all that. So,
But sometimes it is.
sometimes it is. There are times when it is. But
Sure.
I chose to fish Fellsmere, and Fellsmere has not been the same since they opened up and raised the waters and put that boat ramp in. It's not the glory days where you go out there and rock 110 inches in an hour and a half every single day.
Wow.
But I figured it might be fishing pretty well right now, so I gave it a shot, and I'm glad it worked out. At 22 and a half, probably 15 minutes earlier, I threw a spook into an area, and as soon as the bait hit the water, absolute monster came up out of the water completely to hit it. And I had her on, and I got her to about 10 feet from the kayak. And I knew she wasn't hooked very well. She wasn't heavy. She was long and skinny, monster head on her. And I just had to get her over one little clump of grass, and she went into the clump of grass. I saw her head come out, and she turned, and the hook just came out. And that fish is probably, I want to say it was close to 24, 25. It was big because it made the 22 and a half look small. And I was like,
Damn.
that sucks. And I was like, all I can do is keep fishing.
That's it. At least you made the stream anyway, man.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Absolutely.
What'd you catch this big one on?
So the big one, I was throwing a Buka glide bait, and
Nice.
I had just thrown it into a cut, and I knew there were fish in there. I just thrown it into the cut, and I had a big backlash, and so I'm pulling the backlash out. I was like, great, I'm gonna have to pull grass off of this now. So I started winding in. The line was tight. I kind of just swung the rod to the right to kind of free it out of the hydrilla, and it stayed tight, and then it pulled back, and I was like, oh crap, that's gonna be a big fish. And I got her in, and she had, I guess, eaten it as it was falling while I was picking the backlash out. So
Little luck involved here.
Got a little lucky there.
I would rather be lucky than good.
Absolutely. $1,250 lucky. Not even normal hook set. I like it.
Nope.
That's
take it.
awesome.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
Just my wife for letting me do it. She lets me go fishing, so I'm cool if she goes to all the K-pop concerts she wants to. It makes her happy. She knows it makes me happy, so I'm appreciative of that.
That's awesome.
Well, let me go over who your competition was across the country in hour 4. Let's see. In Alabama, Christopher McKee caught a 20. James Francis in North Dakota caught an 18 3/4. My friend Justin Dutcher in California caught a 21.75. So that was your competition.
Nice.
Like
Nice.
I said,
Well, good job,
got
buddy.
lucky.
We appreciate you fishing with us from down in Florida, and hopefully we do it again next year and you can jump back in.
Yeah, would love to. I'll see you guys in September though. So
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yep. That'll probably be run very similar to this.
okay, yeah, I did the one last year, but
Yep, same one last year. Yep.
yeah,
So we'll see. If my life frees up a little bit, I'll drive down. It's about 8 hours, but right now we're leaning on this.
all right. I'll see you
So,
then if you come
thanks,
down.
Tom.
Yep.
Thanks, Thomas.
Take care, buddy. All right, my man. Hour 5. Here we go. What do we got?
Exciting. Hour 5. Hour 5 was our smallest fish of the day, a 19.75, which is typical. Hour 4 and 5 are kind of the
Yeah.
doldrums.
The lulls.
Yeah. So it was a 19.75, winning $1,000 and $250 from Duckett Fishing from Sulphur Springs, Texas, Mr. Chance Van Winkle.
He's
I'm
smart.
shocked.
He knows he snuck in here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, talk about brother being lucky than good. That's right there.
Getting a $1,250 payday on a 19-incher. Woo-wee.
Hey, I will take it all day.
That's right.
That's
Well, and
awesome.
you were a
Congrats.
contender in hour 3. You had a 19.5 in hour 3, but obviously you didn't win that one.
Well, it's funny. There was a bass boat sitting on the spot I wanted to be all day. So when he finally moved, I got in there, and that's when I guess I caught him. But it's kind of worked out for me, I guess.
Nice.
Nice.
Kinda
Hell
timed it
yeah.
just right, worked out for me. But yeah,
That's awesome. Well, what'd you catch it on?
just throwing a chatterbait on a windblown grass area, so
Nice.
big grass flat, and yeah, so it was a fun
Nice.
day.
We've had a good variety of baits.
Yeah. So I know last year I fished the when y'all are on Fork. Last year I fished
Yep.
it. I think I was like first out of the money or something. So it feels good to get a little lucky here.
Nice. Well, that's awesome. Congrats. Anybody you'd like to thank?
No sponsor or anything, just my family for watching things back home. So
Awesome.
That's
And did
great.
you say what lake you were on?
yeah, I was on Fork. Yeah.
Fork.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I know there are a lot bigger fish caught on Fork that day too. So
Well, like Marvin said,
Right.
that hour 4 or 5 gets tough. People get tired, stop for lunch, the sun gets high, the bass go, and
They
you
hide.
just never know. And that's
Yeah.
part of the beauty of this format.
Yeah.
Cool.
Your competition in the other time zones. Tim Fitz in North Carolina caught a 19.
That's my boy.
Travis Clinton in Utah
Hold on.
caught an 18.
I'm going to pause there for a second, just because you said his name.
Okay, say it.
Tim Fitz is our trophy guy.
Oh,
he,
nice.
He makes all your hardware. So when you all when the No Limit anglers get their hardware shipped, that comes from the hands of Tim Fitz, who also competes with us. So,
I did not know that. That's great.
yep, pretty cool.
I really don't even remember that fish that well. I remember the one I
Because it was
lost.
only 19 inches.
Yeah. So that's pretty
and
funny.
then
You were probably pissed when you couldn't get it to 20.
Yeah. I was like, all right, we got to get another one. Come on, get back in
Yep.
the one.
and then
That's
in Utah, Travis Clinton caught an 18.5. And then actually fishing my event up here in Oregon, Shailesh Prasad caught a 17.25. And that was the best in the Pacific.
Jeez.
So that was your competition.
There you go. I'll take it.
Well, thanks
Hour
for being
5.
here, Chance.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you later.
Somebody
All
needs
right,
to
Marv.
somebody needs to come in and just really gun for like hour 4, 5, 6 and really hit it
Seriously.
hard.
Yeah.
Start late.
This is a good one right here. I mean, hour 6, what do you
It
got?
is.
Go ahead.
21.25, winning $1,000 and $250 gift card from Yak Attack from Rancho Cordova, California. Michael Najera.
Hey
Hey,
guys,
Michael, how are you?
Michael.
I appreciate you guys having me. This is actually my first individual accomplishment since starting this endeavor 2 years ago. This is my 3rd year tournament fishing.
Nice.
Yeah, so just had a blast. This is actually my first year fishing the native tournaments. I fished the Yak Bass. The native tournament last month at Berryessa. And yeah, I just had a blast, man. It was awesome. The bite was fire on Saturday.
That's great.
Did you catch a bunch of fish?
I caught 30, I would say, about 30 fish.
Oh,
Caught a lot
not
of
bad.
13s. It didn't count. I was trying to crack that 200 mark for cumulative, and I caught like a 13.25 in the last 30 minutes. It just didn't push me over the hump there. But yeah, the big fish. I started the day fishing the trees on the eastern shore there at Berryessa, and hooked onto a fish that was actually bigger than the one that did it for the 6th hour. I lost it on the urchin bait, COVID bait. Had one treble in her, and she just head shook me once, and she was a goner. So just kept fighting. Just transitioned over to deeper water, and wanted to go for numbers. And once that sun got high up, it was bluebird skies, and it started to really heat up. I was catching them in the grass. Big shout out to Simon Herr. He actually won the tournament. I think it was last month. I studied his YouTube video and just kind of applied the same techniques, and it
Nice.
worked out. I actually caught it on a paddle tail swim. I just had it laying around in the garage, and I thought it might play. And a lot of the fish that I was catching, I couldn't actually see them until they came up from the grass that I was fishing. So where I had all my luck is really around grass, and was finding a bunch of wolf packs and bait Wolfpack chasing bait, and yeah, had numbers, and lucky to come across a big one. I just saw her come up from the bottom of the screen, and just praying she wasn't a carp or something like that. And
Yeah.
sure enough, she smoked it, and it's definitely one of my top 3 favorite catches of all time. It was so fun.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
We had a lot of people asking for Berryessa because of how well it fished. We had such huge numbers at the native event there last time. There were some challenges with the launchers not opening early enough to get those early bites,
Yeah.
but
Thankfully, the sweet lady at the booth opened up a little earlier for her.
Oh,
I was worried
good.
about that too. I was like, "Wow, I'm not gonna." I had a 40-minute run to my spot. I figured she wasn't gonna open the gate till 6, and I'd have to, hustle to load up and be out on the water, and probably would burn an hour of fishing time. But no, everything worked out. So shout out to her. Shout out to Greg Blanchard, who actually launched from the same ramp, and
Yeah.
he said something to the effect of like, "Man, I hope somebody from this group represents Cali." And to be here speaking to you guys and everybody is just such a blessing. And to be that guy, it's awesome. It's an awesome feeling.
Well, that's great.
Well, congrats, man. $1,250 hook set, and hopefully we'll see you at
Awesome.
the next one.
Yeah, I have some thank yous if you don't mind.
Go for it. Your time.
Yeah, rest in peace to my uncle Ralph Martinez, who passed away a few days ago. Definitely fish with a heavy heart. Actually wrote his initials on my glove, and I like to think that he brought me some luck that day. Definitely dedicate this to my pop, who passed away a couple years ago, who helped me buy my dream native kayak that I still run today, 2022 Slayer Max 10. My mom, my sisters for all their love and support. My buddy Billy for doing a lot of the rigging on my kayak and making it possible for me to be efficient on the water. Shout out to Fire Crew, my homies here, Ryan, Mitch, Joey, Simon, Adam, Andrew, Yakabas, James Schneider. I saw him in the chat. Shout out to Yakabas, my local club here, and Marvin, Vinny, the whole native staff for putting on an awesome event, and my fellow competitors. Congratulations, and yeah, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, Michael. Have a good night, buddy.
Thanks,
Good
buddy.
job.
Thank you guys.
Class act.
That's awesome. Happy.
Yeah, he had a bunch of clones in the other time zones. We had an 18 3/4, a 19, and an 18 3/4. So he was a couple inches above everybody else, a few inches above everybody else. So that takes us to hour 7.
Yeah,
Right.
hour 7. Another state represented. I love it. Go ahead.
Love it. 22, winning $1,000 and a $75 gift card from RoboHawk from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Christopher McKee.
Hey, everybody.
What's up,
Chris.
Chris? How are you?
Good. I actually fished Caddo Lake
Did you?
on my way to Arkansas, and y'all got to go. The event there is going to be awesome. That was a incredible lake. I had a great time.
It helps when you
Yeah,
make
I was-
$1,100 on it too.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. They were tearing up a frog all morning. I'd never been there before, had no idea what I was doing. Just watched YouTube videos on
wow.
the way over.
That's great.
So I found a boat ramp that had kind of a hard bank with a boat channel next to it. Just took a right and caught them all down that bank and got to the end of it and didn't know what to do after that. So I went over to a big grass flat I saw on maps and wasted 2 hours doing that. Decided to go back through what I'd already fished, and I was almost back to where I started and threw a Cinco into a clump of cypress and got to 22. So,
Hell yeah.
but
I've been
was
to
a blast.
Caddo. It's an amazing place. It's beautiful. The fishing was when I went, at least for me. I mean, I caught a good amount of fish, but no giants. But definitely a beautiful place. It has potential to be a lot of fun.
It was fun. I thought I might have a run at the No Limit for a second. They were biting pretty quick and they were big. I think my top 5 was 98.75.
Nice.
And, ended up catching that 2 hours kind of killed me on that deal. But for a minute there,
Yeah.
it was looking pretty good. So
That's cool. Is this your first native event with us?
it is. Yeah, I almost didn't fish it. I almost just went and didn't enter because I didn't have a lot of confidence. Like I've never been here before, but it just goes to show you, one cast.
That's it.
You go.
That's right. And now the trip's
Yes.
covered. You're
Yeah.
you're all paid for.
Anybody
you
you'd like to
had-
thank, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
big
go
thanks
ahead,
to my
Marvin. Go
wife
ahead,
for
go.
not making me pave the driveway that weekend. That was good. And got the kids with my mom and here with my sisters in Little Rock, just enjoying the week. So
Nice.
big thanks to all of them for all the support.
That's awesome.
Nice.
You had a little competition. Ezekiel Martinez in South Carolina caught a 21.5.
Wow.
Nick Wittink, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, from Manitoba, Canada. Canadian, got a 19. Matthias Wirch got a 17.75. So that was your competition in the other time
Nice,
zones. Obviously, you probably had some people there on Caddo that might have been even closer than that.
Yeah, I was surprised. I talked to some people. They said it was pretty tough that day. I don't know what I was doing right. If it was the bait, if it was the spot, something clicked. So
Well,
Yeah,
I've
the,
had
Can't
guys
beat an
who
old
say-
school Senko.
no, I read the lake record got caught on that. That was the only reason I put it on. I was like, well, if it caught the lake record, I might as well try it.
Gotta work. Gotta work.
Oh man,
Well,
you got somebody
hopefully
shouting you
we can
out.
get back on October and fish that one too. It was fun. I would highly encourage everybody to come out to that. It's gonna be a fun lake.
I think that'll be a big one. I think Brad will have his hands full down there.
That'll be great.
So,
Thank
well,
y'all.
congrats again, and thanks for joining us tonight. And hang out. We'll say goodbye to everybody in the green room here in a minute.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, man. Hour 8, last
Hour
hour of the
8,
day.
last
This is like
hour
the
of the
never
day.
give up moment.
That's right. So hour 8, we had a 21.75, winning $1,000 and a $250 gift card from Newport Vessels. Somebody we've seen before. Mr. Adam McCluskey is back.
What's
I see
up,
you
guys?
jumping in the green room, baby. Welcome back.
Yeah. I was wondering if that was going to hold up or not.
You're like, there's
I
only
was trying to
7 people
say,
in the
don't
green
do it.
room. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Well,
don't-
no, you had an extra in here.
That's true.
Yeah, we did. We
You,
did.
you dogged
We did.
me on that one. What happened?
We should have done that
That was funny.
intentionally. I wish we could take credit for that.
I know. Yeah, let's own that. We did that. Yeah, we knew.
Yeah,
that.
next time. Remember that.
Well, congrats, man. You got a second hour. What'd you catch this one on?
A ribbit, white ribbit. And like that last, I probably figure out in that last hour, the bigger fish were staging up on small clumps of hydrilla just out by themselves in like 4 feet of water. And I was just getting smoked in that last hour. I lost a
That's
giant
awesome.
right in the second to last hour that I know would have put me in that one too. So, but
Well,
hey,
you're the
I'll take this one
only,
too.
I was gonna say you're the only one to double up today. Well, this weekend, and so you're gonna go home with $2,000 cash plus
Nice.
$500 in gift cards. So you had a hell of a day for $140, and
I did.
you got some
I'll take
fans here in the chat shouting you out. So that's awesome stuff. So,
Right on.
yeah,
Well, I
Anything
appreciate
you
you
wanna
guys
add,
putting this on. I hope you guys do it again next year, and I hope we get enough support to bring it back because it's one of the funnest tournament series there is out there. That's for sure.
well, what we need is people to see that 7
Yeah.
different states, I think it is, or 6 different states took the 8 hours. Then we're
Mhm.
going to talk about the no limit, and that's going to
I
be.
got some friends that are going to be in this next series, this next section of your segment here. So I'm actually from Utah originally, so we
Oh,
moved down
okay.
here about 5 years ago. So yeah,
You know, that last year the hype was crazy. Everybody was excited. The results
Yeah.
were great, and then
Yeah.
so we were like, okay, let's do it again. And then this year we dealt with a lot of complaints. I mean, we can be honest about it. People were complaining, oh, we can't beat this state, we can't beat this state. But you all just proved it. It takes
Yep.
one cast,
it's one cast.
backlash.
That's
you know,
right.
like it. I just if you're a competitor, you're gonna jump in and go take your shot.
Well, you never know what the weather's going to be in Florida or in Texas or anywhere else. You know, like we've been exceptionally hot, so the fishing isn't on fire. I mean, I know you just got done showing Caddo and how good he did, but I went to Caddo Sunday and I did okay, but I didn't do great. But I knew Fork was fishing better, so that's definitely where I went. So
Yeah.
and
Let's be
I had
honest.
another tournament there too. So
Well, that helps. That's why we do the double dip option. I mean,
Yeah.
we're trying to get you guys as much action as we can.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
like a 23.75, right? Takes down big fish for this tournament. Yeah, that's a
Right.
big fish, but that's not an unreasonable ask
No.
for most
Not
of
at
the
all.
waters on the map.
And so
That's
many of
right.
these hours, we've got 19s, 20s, 21s. I mean,
Yeah.
I can beat that up here in the north. So
Yeah. You can beat that just about anywhere. I know guys
Just
in
about.
Utah that have caught fish that big. So
absolutely,
it's feasible to do anywhere for sure.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm
Love
going to
it.
bring everyone we spoke to on here. We're going to say one big congratulations. We're going to send you all home. And then we are going to move on to the second phase of this act. And then Marvin and I will be in touch with you all as far as payment and gift cards and paperwork. But congrats to you all. Got you all up here live. You can wave to social media world. Thank you for supporting the series. Thank you for fishing with Marvin and I. And we look forward to seeing you next year. I do have to kick you out of the green room now so we can get phase 2 of this going. So I hope you have a great night, and we will see you soon.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Y'all have a good one.
One by one. Later,
Appreciate
guys.
y'all.
All right, I gotta go. You guys can leave if I don't kick you out by that point. Okay, they're leaving.
You can just leave me here. That's fine.
Nah, I'm kicking your ass out. Later, buddy. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you
That's a
said
good-
it well there, Vinny. It really did prove our point, and I think people are going to see in this no limit even more so. Like, hey, anybody kind of has a shot at least at an hour, you know?
So look, the other day I told you, right? I mean, I'll be up front. I'll be like, we were not doing this next year, right? I was stressed out. I was getting all these crazy questions. I wake up to 10 messages about where do I find the ID card. Like, come on, guys. We're posting daily about this stuff. But like, I remember this night last year when we did this weigh-in and how excited you and I were. And I was like, oh, we're definitely doing it again. And I kind of feel that way right now again. Like, seeing these guys smile, hearing the this is my first caching story, hearing the I caught it while I backlashed, seeing the 7 states. Like, I mean, I think this event is great. And I'll tell the whole country who's listening right now, I came up with this sitting in a Chick-fil-A with at the time, my 11-year-old daughter. And I called the boss first, and then I called Marvin, and Marvin was talking me off the ledge. He's like, you're out of your mind. We're not doing this. Don't do this. And here we are. And you guys are smiling, and we got freaking 12 people, 13 people hanging out on a Monday night. So I like it. I like it.
It's great.
I like it.
It's great.
All right. So we're moving on to the no limit portion, right? We got 5
we are.
caching anglers.
Paying out 5 places because we had just a little over 100. So let's start with 5th place, I guess, right?
Let's do it, bud.
In 5th place with 23 fish, totaling 354 3/4 inches, from Otisville, Michigan, Kathy Pauley.
Hey, Kathy.
Hi.
How
Hey
are
there,
you?
Kathy.
I can't believe it.
You'd made it.
I made it.
I was watching you on the leaderboard during the day. You were pretty close to the top of the leaderboard most of the day, at least in the Eastern time zone.
Yeah, it was windy and a lot of boats. There was a 250 boat bow cart shoot tournament. So
Jeez.
and
Man,
we were all
you just
looking
sat there
for
in your
calm
kayak
water.
and caught them up.
So
Do you
It was a
do
good
you
day.
compete a lot up there?
I do quite a few tournaments. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I
Awesome,
did the
awesome.
Big Bass one, this one not last year, but a couple years ago on the bay.
Oh
Yep,
yeah,
It was just for
when
the
Chris
state.
was running it up there. Yeah.
Yep.
When Chris was running it.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
So I won
Awesome. So what'd you catch them on?
hour there.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you won one of the hours. Cool.
Nice. So now you add a piece of no limit hardware to your Big Bass hardware placard that you should have gotten that
Exactly.
year. That's awesome.
So great.
So what'd you catch them on?
A Cinco.
Nice.
It was just so windy. You know, I do a lot of wacky rig, but it would just get tangling up in the tall weeds. So I used to, when I fish, sometimes I fish with Judy and John Richardson, and I was watching how they did their Cinco. So I stole that from them. That got it up in the weeds really good for me.
Nice. Well, congrats. That's awesome.
It's not easy to fish that in the wind. I mean, it's hard
No.
to feel the bite in the wind because the wind's blowing the line so hard.
Yeah, because it was like 23 miles an hour. It was
Yeah.
whipping on that bay, and it's blowing out of the east, so there was a lot of waves.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's big water. You were on Saginaw, right? You
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
Well, Tim is gonna engrave the plaque with your name and ship it out to you. So, in our recap towards the end, Marvin will grab your address. We'll get that all taken care of, and you'll get some hardware at your door.
Okay, great. I'd like to thank my husband and family for backing me up, and for my mom and dad for taking me fishing as a kid, and my mom showing me how to beat the boys.
Nice. It's good to see
Me-
a woman in here. We're really happy to see a woman on the leaderboard.
So, well, thank you.
Awesome. Well, congrats, Kathy.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You as well.
All right. So Michigan takes the first caching spot for the no
And
limit.
Michigan won it last year.
I was gonna say Michigan dominated last year.
They really
Dominated.
did. They really did.
This next one is pretty cool.
It is
I mean,
very
Yeah,
different.
This is a different one. I got a text message from him today. Like, didn't expect that.
Uh-huh.
But yeah,
So,
go
yeah.
for it, bud.
Fourth place, 25 fish, so 2 more fish than Kathy had, totaling 388.25 inches from King George, Virginia, Mr. Jason Church.
What's up, Jason?
How you doing, Benny?
I don't usually get to see you streaming. I see you live.
I know. That's the 4th time I've fished native now.
Nice, man. Well, how are you?
Not too bad. Getting a little burnt. I fished yesterday. No wind, sunny as can be. So not too bad.
We're not going to talk about that right now.
No. It was windy on Saturday. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. So you tell everybody where you fished on Saturday.
I fished on the Potomac, on the tidal fishery.
Nice.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was there's a lot of boats out there. A lot of wind, a lot of waves, but the fish were biting.
What'd you catch them on?
Buzzbait first thing in the morning on the lily pads, and then chatterbait. I lucked out and found them schooling a bunch of shad. So I was sitting there. I think I caught probably 10 or 15 in like 45 minutes, back to back cast. It was lights out. Yeah, it was
That's
fun.
awesome.
Yeah, busting like crazy. It was fun.
Cool, man. Well, congrats. I mean,
That's
pretty good payday. 140 turned into 444 plus a piece of hardware. So,
Yeah.
congrats on all of that. Excited for
Oh
you.
yeah. Better than Gunnersville and better than Santee. Way better than Santee.
Yeah, well, we caught it at a weird time, but
Yeah.
damn thunderstorms all day long in the winter. But you, anybody you want to thank?
I like to thank my wife for letting me actually go fishing all the time. And then BizBaits. I mean, I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but that's what I caught my bigger bass on was Dinner Bell Buzzbait, black and gold, and the chatterbait.
Nice. Yeah,
That's
BizBaits. Good
Yeah,
company,
chatterbait with
local here.
Yeah, chatterbait. And then after I found them in school when I was catching them on a green pumpkin chatterbait with a tactical fishing MRE.
Cool.
So I mean, it was fun. I mean, the last fish I caught was a snakehead, and as soon as I knew the snakehead came out, the bass bite was done. So and it was
Really?
probably a 28-inch snakehead. So
Wow.
and then I fished the tournament. Like I said, I finished the tournament yesterday, and I caught a 30.25-inch snakehead. So and then I got big bass there as well yesterday. So
Oh,
it
wow.
was fun. Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad weekend, buddy.
No, not a bad movie. I won 2 tournaments yesterday, and then I placed 4th in the native no limit, so I can't complain.
Jeez, good for you. Good for you.
It was fun.
Nicely done.
So
All
it
right,
was fun.
well,
So,
we'll get your address. Hardware will have your name engraved on it and sent to your front door. And just give that a week or two, and then we'll get that out to you.
oh yeah, hopefully I see you here shortly. I think Chickamauga the next one.
Yeah, we'll be at Chick in 12 days. We'll be at Chick. So
We'll see what the schedule looks like. Maybe I can talk to wife and to let me go down to this one. So we'll see.
oh, I'll be in that one for sure. That's a live one. We should have 150 people this year. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't. So we'll see.
So
That'd be a
we'll
good
see.
one.
Hopefully I can pull some strings and do some honeydews and get down there.
Awesome, man. Well, have a good night, Jason.
You do the same. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Jason.
Yep, you're welcome.
That's awesome. We don't hear a lot of Virginia, man. We don't hear Potomac River taking money from this series very often. So that's pretty cool.
It's very cool.
Pretty cool.
That takes us to third place with 27 fish. So again, 2 more. 425 inches from Wanship, Utah, Mr. Cayman Rasmussen.
Cayman, you are muted. There you go, buddy. How are you, man?
Good. How are you guys?
Good to see you, Cayman.
Doing well.
You guys as well.
Congrats.
So people probably don't know this, but because a lot of our viewers here are probably from the Southeast or back East, but Cayman up here in the West is kind of a big deal. He's won the West Coast Championship a couple times. He won it back to back. So he beat all the best anglers from the whole western side of the United States a couple of times. Yeah, he's a hell of an angler and a nice guy too.
Nice, man.
Yeah, we've been around anyway, so. But, yeah.
Well, tell us about your day. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
Yeah, we went down to Hurricane, Utah, down by St. George. Fished Sand Hollow Reservoir. It's a place that I know pretty well, just fished it a ton anyways, but it's about a 5-hour drive for me. We left Friday night, no practice, and then came home after the tournament, so it was a quick trip.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, we rotated a lot of different things. It took me a while to figure out a bite, and then I had a little flurry first, like second hour to third hour, and then you had a handful of fish, but still it was only like a fish here and there. Wasn't until about 11, maybe right before that we pulled out deep. And Sand Hollow fish is relatively deep in general, like 15 foot shallow in my perspective there anyways. So we were catching fish in like 35 to 40 foot, and that's kind of a regular deal there.
Wow.
Catch them mainly on a drop shot or like a heavy weighted, like Kitech little swim bait anyways. And it's just gone on a little ridge line out in 40 foot that has grass on it, and just that middle of the day period, we put a hurting on them anyways to say. But,
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
so different from my style here.
Oh yeah.
15 feet would be deep here, not shallow.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
and not
wild.
every like that's in Utah anyways. That's an exception anyways. But
yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, you got yourself a nice little payday. $622 plus a RoboHawk gift card.
Oh yeah, I left that out. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you're good. Nice little piece of hardware that'll have your name on it, shipped to your house. So we'll grab your address. And anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, for sure. First and foremost, I mean, my wife for putting up with this. She's my biggest supporter. Then I got to thank Cypher Tungsten. Use their drop shot weights and their ball head jigs. This tournament, anyways, caught all my fish on their hardware, for terminal tackle anyways, and then Idaho Rod and Reel and 6 Gill Fishing anyways. But, and of course, travel partner Bill C anyways. He rolled down with me, but didn't get on quite as good. But we're working on that. He'll be there in a second.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Marvin, anything you'd like to add?
I think I covered it. It's good to see. It's good to see you doing well in this event. Appreciate it.
Thank you. It's a good time.
Cayman, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Later, guys.
Another example of a different part of the country that's doing well.
Yeah, now this is going to break our pattern here, but that's all right.
Well, not yet. But in second place, catching 28 fish, just one more than Cayman, with 437 3/4 inches, winning $889 and a $250 gift card from Discount Tackle. From Provo, Utah, Mr. Jason Connolly.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's going great, thanks.
Well.
How are you?
Good.
2 Utah boys in the top 5. How about that?
Exactly. I mean, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, this
We got
event's
down
like
on-
tailor-made for you all. Last year too.
Yeah, it is. I mean, Sand Hollow is kind of like the Disneyland of bass fishing. It doesn't have the giants. I mean, you're going to have some fish of that 20, 21 inch range, but anything from 15 to 18 inches is just your average fish.
Wow.
That's custom made for this event. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, what'd you catch them on?
Well, I actually caught him on a Ned rig. It was a full on reaction bite. So Friday at about 10 o'clock in the morning, we had 5 or 6 microbursts come through with major rains and every fish buried in the grass. So live scope was totally out of the issue for this whole tournament. I mean, during the day, I probably caught maybe 8 of my fish on live scope. So I had to actually go back to old school fishing and just cast where I thought fish would be, and I know where they would be.
Oh man, Ned rig taking home almost $1,000. I love it. I love it. Good work. Happy for you.
It was a good
Is
time.
this,
and I was glad to
fished
get
us
one
before?
up on Cayman.
That's right. You don't get many on him, so it's good to get one in there.
Good dude. I
He
like
left.
that guy.
He's not even in here to hear the trash talk, and he left. Have you fished with us before?
I haven't. This is first year.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I was going to fish it last year, but I wasn't quite sure how everything worked, and I ran out of time to sign up, and I wish I'd done it last year because I probably had 47 fish last year.
Jeez.
This year I lost. The bite was so off this year that the fish would every fish was barely hooked. So I lost 10 fish over 15 at my boat Saturday.
That would have made a big difference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely would have made a difference. I won't lie. There was a little bit of cussing that went on there, but hey,
That's okay. That's not in the rules. We're allowed to do that.
that's right.
Cayman said he's still watching. Stop talking trash.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yep, I'd like to thank my sponsor, BA Custom Baits, Brian Allred, for making everything special that I need at every lake that I go to. And I got to thank KFU, Kayak Fishing Utah, because they're always behind us 100%. And it's
Good
a great
club.
family.
Really good club. Yeah.
Great club. So
Awesome.
I appreciate it, guys.
Awesome. Well, like I said earlier, you'll get a piece of laser engraved with your name hardware delivered to your door. So we'll grab your address and keep an eye out for that from Tim. And congrats and thanks for fishing with us this year.
All right, man. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys again next year.
Sounds good, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right. That leaves one.
That leaves one.
champ.
And then there was one.
champ.
First place
Big payout.
with 31 fish, just 3 more than Jason. Sorry to break it to you, Jason, but if you'd kept those fish, you lost. You'd have been in great shape. With a score of 469.75 inches, winning a whopping $2,222 and a free pair of shoes or boots from Boggs Footwear from up here in Portland, Oregon. From Harlan, Iowa, Mr. Tim Gurley.
What's up, Tim?
Oh, you can't hear you.
He's not muted, though.
Maybe muted locally.
No, you there?
Oh, no.
Leave and come back. Leave and come back. It should fix it. We'll give him a second to come back in, guys.
Sure.
Well, we made it through everybody but the champ with no issues.
Of course.
Give him a second to jump back in. Iowa. Do you know off the top of your head how many different states we named tonight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 states in 13 spots is what I just saw, I think.
There you go.
Not bad if you ask me. All right, he's back. You there, bud?
Darn. Still can't hear you.
Jesus.
Are you on your phone or on a computer? You could try the other one. Whichever one you're on, try the other one. Because the phone usually will work. The microphone and everything will work because it's built in.
Got some people jumping in the chat here.
That's so true, Jason. People from all over the country. I'm sure there's a few people kicking themselves seeing these numbers. They're like, man, I think I could have done that.
I mean, Will Lambert, who had the 24.5 on
Right there. Yeah.
on Santee. Look at my Pepsi sponsor. All excited. I'm drinking a Pepsi at 9:00 at night. What's up, Queen?
That's a little mini one too. I like that.
No, it's a regular.
It is okay. You've just got
Yeah.
giant hands.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey,
There
you
we
look
go.
better too. It's a better camera.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Not much. How we doing?
Great.
Great.
Congratulations. I'm not doing as good as you. I don't have $2,200 from this event, but hell of a weekend, man. Congrats.
Oh, it was a fun day. I won't lie. There was a point where about an hour every cast was a fish.
Oh,
Nice.
God. What did we say you had? 31
31.
keepers.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's the ones that we were able to measure. That doesn't
Wow,
count the 8 to
that's-
10 to 12s.
It
that I had
doesn't
to put
count the
back.
12s. Yeah.
Well, where'd you fish? What'd you catch them on?
All right. So I fished a small Iowa lake, by standards for everybody. I was at Prairie Rose. Basically caught them on buzzbait, Nico rig, and a chatter jig.
Nice.
They get
Nice.
bored
And
with
is this
one.
your-
And they get bored with one bait, and I would just swap to another.
It's nice when they'll be willing to switch with you, right?
Yep.
Is this your first time fishing with us?
Actually, no, this is my second. I did the live event down in Fort a couple years ago. It was
Oh,
a ton
okay.
of
hell
fun.
yeah.
Great.
Awesome. Well, this is you're gonna get a very nice piece of hardware with your name engraved on it, and big old paycheck, nice $250 gift card to Boggs, and hell of a weekend for $140, man. We appreciate you coming out.
No, I appreciate you guys putting it on.
Like if you were listening to Marvin and I earlier, like doing this part of it makes us forget the stress of what it takes to actually put this one on. Cause like you guys are awesome to talk to. You're all excited. You all had a blast. And I always say as a director, it's really not about who doesn't come. It's about who does come. And when we do this for this event specifically, it really is about the 110 guys who did come. So we just said we had 10 different states represented, cashing checks out of 13 cashing spots, which is what people were complaining about. Iowa, I don't think anybody would have thought Iowa
Wasn't on their radar. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody thought the wind was coming from Iowa.
Well,
So
I'm sure it will be next year then.
yeah, well, I mean, Michigan dominated last year and had a very, I don't want to say poor showing, but like didn't have the showing we thought Michigan would have.
Yeah.
But on the flip side of that, we did push this event back about 3.5 weeks or so. And I think that changed the bite enough around the country to shake it up a little bit. So maybe next year we do it way early. Maybe it's a middle of March deal and it gets really funky.
Oof. Up here, that'd be
Well, for
that'd
you,
be
I don't
tough,
know.
but
I mean,
yeah.
they'd be free. They got snow in the Northeast this week. You believe that?
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a
Yeah, it'd
Northeast-
be 50-50
Northeast-
for us here.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we do the opposite and we just make it blazing hot in the middle of the summer. We could do that. At least everybody's safe then.
That's true.
Yeah. So, but Tim, congrats, man. Anybody you want to thank?
Biggest thank goes out to my girlfriend for tolerating me doing this.
Nice. You better hurry up, put a ring on it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, congrats, guys. Everybody who's watching who cashed a check. When you get your hardware, if you could post some pictures on the page, that'd be awesome. We got Adam in here talking to us about promoting this event like crazy for next year. So let's just keep the train rolling and post that hardware. Post your pictures from the weekend so everybody can see how much fun you guys had, and we'll do it again next year. All right, Tim.
All right.
We'll let you go. Well, let's bring. Actually, you were the last one to cut a check, so Marvin, let's bring them all up here. Whoever's hanging out still.
Sure.
and we'll
Whoever's
say-
left.
Yep, we got 3 of them, 3 of the 5. So we'll just say goodbye to them formally for the whole world to see, and we will. We'll talk about it, and we'll see if we can bring it back next year, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you all.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.
I'll
All right,
double
Marvin, we
check
did it.
their I'll double check their addresses. I have their addresses in Turney X, but I'll make sure those are current. I'll check with all
Okay.
of them and make sure offline.
Cool.
And
Yeah, you
get
take
that
care of that
started.
half. I sent the names over to Tim, and we'll get that shipped out. And that's 2 for 2, buddy. A lot of happy anglers tonight. And like I said, the people who didn't come, that's on them. Those of you listening, when we do break that 200 number, there's so much money for us to play with the payouts that we're able to pay out so many more people. Last year, I believe we paid out, I want to say it was 27 people last year.
That's crazy.
It was something ridiculous. I made graphics for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
But we paid out a lot of people last year. And the reason for that is we kept the no limit at $1,000. So we had 8,000 go to the no limit. And then the rest of the money went, into the hourly. And then the rest of the money went into the no limit.
Into the no limit.
This year, when you only have 110 anglers and we got to put 8,000 in the hourly, there's just not so much left for the no limit. So
that's right.
We want to pay you as much as humanly possible. So you got to jump in and we can pay out as many people. I know there's going to be some haters watching like, oh, they only paid out top 5. Well, we can't pay out 20 people when only 100 sign up. So
that's right. That's right. That's what people don't take into account is that $8,000 we got to pay for the.
Yeah. And that's we like that. That power hour is awesome. So
it's
we
great.
got Jason saying he'll be back next year. Brad's asking when we're going to open up the standings. We'll open up the standings probably as soon as we get off of this, buddy. But it's not going to look good to you. You're not.
It's hard to look
what
at.
What you see won't make sense because Marvin spent all day yesterday compiling all 4 events into these standings. Are you going to post any type of graphic with that?
I could give a little rundown of a few here in the no limit that I kind of went over some of the big bass while we were there, but in the no limit in 6th place that just barely was out of the money, Kirk Jewell from Michigan. In 7th, Travis Clinton from Utah. In 8th, Thomas Woodring, who we did talk to from Florida.
Yep.
In 9th, Jack Buning from Utah. And in 10th, Mr. Greg Blanchard from California.
Oh, nice. So Brad's interested to see how the Eastern Division did. So you'll see what the East looks like, but it won't make sense compared to what the rest did like.
That's right.
If that
That's
makes
what,
sense. So.
When you look at the time zone, you'll see how your local time zone did compared to you. It's still a lot of ground because you're, from the top to the bottom of the country still. So it's still a lot of land and a lot of water.
So guys, our next event is Chickamauga in Dayton, Tennessee. And that is a live event, which means I will be on site. We have a venue. I'll do food and drinks. We'll have 5 different tournaments piggybacking with us, all working together. The weigh-in will be organized chaos with 5 different sets of directors talking about their standings and their anglers and their checks. And if you're watching this, do me a favor. Don't text me on June 13th asking me why the leaderboard is off. The leaderboard's going to be off probably all day for all 5 tournaments because what happens when we do these massive piggyback events, like at Gunnersville, it's massive, and at Chick, it's massive, and I'm just lucky enough to run both of those. If somebody in one of the side events catches a 25-incher, it kind of ruins the no limit side of things, and we already know who's going to win the overall. So we've just been keeping the leaderboard off. It's just easiest and makes this portion of the event, the weigh-in, fun. So just please embrace the fact that it looks a little bit different, but this whole format is different. So got some happy people commenting saying they're going to be back. And Marvin, we did a good job in 65 minutes, I think. I appreciate you. I like the way we split this event up, man. I always love working with you, and it's been a good 5 years. And you need anything from me, you let me know. And if not, we are going to kick us out of here with my Queen City outro. People are probably like, what the hell is Queen City? But all right, Marv, enjoy it's only 6 o'clock by you. You still got time. I'm going to bed.
I'm going out to dinner.
Nice. All right, but we'll text tomorrow.
Good night.
Later.